Hi, got a bit of lag spike. So how y'all doing? It's shame Temple won't be here, but that's okay. We will survive. Hope everyone's doing okay. So welcome to the third attempt at a quiz, this lore quiz. So let me just get my ducks in a row. As you see, Katina turned her butt, so she's not a big fan of the camera. So how y'all doing? Hey Drew, Gizga make good pets actually. That's true, although I don't know how much they breed, because you know I wouldn't like to know how that works. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just gonna right away start a little bit of a timer while we chat. In case you're watching this while the live stream is done, in the future I will be putting timestamps, so you can probably find it. I noticed that last time as well in the view time that people were skipping forward. So yeah, how y'all doing? How you doing, Drew? Hi, Fashion Blank. How you doing? Hey, Flops. Hope y'all are doing good. So that, oh, you mean the right? I actually never had the pleasure of seeing the chat font pop up. I'll just put that there, so that because that's where the actually maybe it's better without. What do you think? Maybe I should put that a bit higher. Yeah, I didn't have the pleasure of seeing the chat font appear. I have no clue what didn't know what it looked like, because there wasn't a lot. I can't have like chat generated while I'm editing. It had in prepping stage. We should all play Yu-Gi-Oh if we find a good platform. I'm not too versed with Yu-Gi-Oh. Do you play other card games? You have Legends of Runeterra and you have Hearthstone. Are you familiar with those, Drew? Like I'm pretty familiar with, well, with both. I've kind of neglected Hearthstone for a good while. Pazak. Yeah, that's relatively easy to grasp, I guess. It's not, it doesn't have any rules except for you have to get the value to 20, right? Okay, we could play Legends of Runeterra at one point. I was thinking of streaming that if we don't get any players or stuff for the quiz. I did update some stuff. It's a shame the temple isn't here because I initiated a new feature that allows you to bomb people with lightning. So that's gonna be a fun time. But that's fine. We can experiment. We can test it at the very least. I've tested some features, so I look forward to testing them today because I did quite a few formula changes. So I'm very happy to see how that's gonna go. I'd have to learn it over the next week. You mean Yu-Gi-Oh, Legends of Runeterra, or Hearthstone? Which one are you referring to? Or are you like only specifically into Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not too overly familiar with the game actually, myself, because I've never played it. I've only watched the show and I've only collected cards, so that's about it. So, yeah, we'll figure. I don't know if there are any digital games. I know there's Pokemon games and stuff like that, but I'm not familiar with them. Why don't we just play Ludo? What's that? What is that? I'll look into League of Legends since it's also part of your Discord. Sure. It's not a necessary thing. It's not mandatory. If you're interested in gameplay, I think most people that are on my Discord are into the story of it. Which, if you want the story of it, I would suggest the Necrit YouTube channel, ran by Necrit, because he does very in-depth analyses of League lore. But yeah, most people on my channel are into the lore that are familiar with League of Legends. But the gameplay here or there, I don't think anyone's really that competitive. People are mainly just playing it for fun. You know, on and off, sort of. Like, I don't know if you caught, like, I think I played Legends of Runeterra, for example, with Raven Master, so that was, like, just chill, nothing serious. Hello to the cat as well. Her butt is saying hello. You can't even tell where her body is right now. It's the butt. I'm sorry, okay? I gave you cookies. Can you believe 2 minutes? Like, she was sitting here, she was vibing, she had a good time sitting here. And then, Hella, I was waiting an eternity. Well, it was at 6 p.m. It's always at 6 p.m. But Hella, keep smiling. How you doing? She was sitting here up until literally 1 minute. Is there something on the back of your head? Yes, there's a crown on the top of my head. Thank you very much. Thank you for noticing. Oh, she out. She don't like me talking about her. Let me just finish what I wanted to say. She was sitting here. Yes, that Fire Lord crown. She was sitting here up until 2 minutes before the stream, and then she just went away. And I was like, I just lost my model. You know what I mean? So thankfully she came back. It is a crown. I think only princes wear this. Not to say that I'm attempting to mimic anyone. I just like the crown. Plus the Fire Lord crown was actually pretty ugly in my opinion to be worn on a daily basis. But I'm very happy that you like it. It was 3D printed by my good friend. The needle is a old sewing needle from my mother's collection, I think. So you know it's fine because we couldn't find. I'm still looking for a really good, shiny, thick needle that can go through it to hold the hair in place. But yeah, we'll hopefully find it. I sort of paused my search for a minute. Yeah, it's gonna be nice as long as people don't look too closely. They can see like a little hole in the needle and they figure out. Now you ain't no prince. Wow, thank you so much for that comment. I feel so confident. I'm sitting under the AC and I'm sweating. That's why I hate these headphones. I need to get smaller headphones. Our time is passing a bit slower this time. I'm guessing there's fewer people for the quiz. Oh yeah, who wants to play the quiz? Honestly, if there's at least 2 of you, I'll be happy. Well, 2, 3, I guess. But if not, that's fine. We can just chill, chat, and all that. DML93, hello. Did you chat before? That's a familiar username. But I feel like... Okay, this is... Why is this like the Lord of the Rings initiation? Where they're like, who's ready to go to war? I am. You have my sword. Well, hello there. I guess maybe I saw a similar name, or because of your number 93. I'm assuming that's to indicate that you have my keyboard. Thank you so much. Because of the 93, because I was born in 94, and whenever I see 93, 94, my brain just rings right away. I will fill in the blanks if there are less than 5 players. Okay. Nicolas Stillers, hey, how you doing? Do you actually enjoy the Old Republic MMO, or I still can't eat these? Or is it? I enjoyed the main storyline actually. Yeah, born in 93. Why does that make me happy? I don't know why. I went to school 1 year earlier, so I went with the 93 generation basically. I was born in 94. So whenever someone says 93, I sort of feel myself in that region. Even though most people would probably make themselves younger, I guess, but that's fine. Can't wait to start the quiz with y'all. Last time was epic. Was it? Last time we had a breakdown halfway, I think, because we all kind of knew where that was going. But yeah, this time we have some new things. I will be very happy to explain it to you. Just experimenting, and we're gonna see how it goes. Same thing with last time, except this time I am expecting more unpredictable results. Oh yeah, I should enter your names in here. CML93. Oh, see, that's what happens when I type in big letters. Oh, Zachary's not here. He's fixed. We're doing some with his car, as far as I remember. Is Drew? Drew, are you playing? We're not just playing. We're ironing out the kinks. What does that mean? I got no kinks. What the hell? It's funny. We're the same age. January 94. Mine's April 94. I remember it well. Can you imagine? Okay, so Silvers is playing. That's third. Stop it. I have tied shortcuts to key presses. And because I am holding the key combinations, these things pop up. You know, so. But it's all good. July 94. So we're all roughly in the same group. Fabulous. December. January, December. We literally all fit in 1 year. What does CML stand for? I wonder. Silvers, I'm just going to type in Silvers. Is that okay? Wait, is the Drew saves he playing? I'm by the way looking in my streaming software for comments for simplicity. If I skip something, yell. Although I don't think I'll be skipping something. Just a sec, let me turn something off. Oh yeah, Drew said he'll play. Fabulous, that's 4. Praise the Lord, that's 4. Okay, great. If there's one more spot, then maybe we'll do that. Although I'm actually kind of pleased that there's only 4, because that way I have less things to oversee. But I will explain you the new additions very quickly. We got rid of some things, and we implemented some new things, and we deployed new formulas. And we found many errors, so it's good. And by me, I mean me and my multiple personalities at 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. So, actually, Katina was helping last night too. Just sleeping next to me, so that was a night shift. I know nothing, y'all, so one of you will win. Well, okay, let's do a quick rundown. So these are the current abilities for today's menu. So the first one, as you're familiar with, is just a multiplier for your next round if you want to get more points. We did some changes courtesy of Zachary's input last time, in which we trimmed down force gains, spell point gains, so you only triple your points. You don't triple your spell points. It costs 3. Again, keep in mind it will triple gains and losses. So up next is lightning. So lightning's pretty self-explanatory. Just shoot at people that you don't like, and you will be subtracting 1 score point from them. If they have a multiplier present, that means this multiplies more, which is actually quite good if someone has a rush, let's say, and they get it right. The first lightning will negate all their gains. The second lightning will give them -3. So you could sort of build on other people's spell casts. Oh yeah, and then I didn't explain it. I forgot to explain the most important part, which is the dark side influence. Every time you miss a question, if you provide an answer and it's wrong, you're gaining 1 spell point. i.e., you're ignorant. So you're like, you can purposefully miss answers, purposefully lose a chance to get in score points in order to obtain more power to shoot it at people. Of course, this would reduce your chances of succeeding in the end, but we'll get to other reasons why you need to do that. Then we have spell shield. Again, self-explanatory. You can just block all enemy spells for 3 rounds or until consumed, and it starts next round. So yeah, keep this in mind for later use. Then we have Storm, aka Fashion Blank's favorite ability because he loves casting that nonstop. This ability randomly smacks 3 players, not including the caster, and it has a chance to hit multiple people, the same person multiple times. There's a chance for that, especially if I'm with multipliers. So answering wrong or not answering at all costs the same. No, and not answering at all does not generate an extra spell point. Every round, everyone's getting 1 spell point, so it's kind of equal. But you have to purposefully or accidentally provide a wrong answer, meaning you're missing. So just sitting there doing nothing is not going to gain you. You can't evade that. You have to either provide an answer that's wrong, or that's the only way you can benefit from the dark side gains, basically. And there are several easy questions. The reason I did this was to sort of exactly do that, take advantage of very easy questions, and exactly apathy is death. So purposefully just allow yourself to fall to gain more power to pull others down. And the last ability, which is going to be a big how do they say, plot twist or event turn or whatever, which is Desperate Strike. You can read all this in the description if you want more details. A Desperate Strike is basically a final last resort. It becomes available very late. You burn up all your score points to deal 50% of that to someone. i.e., if you know you're losing, you might as well take someone else down with you if you so choose to. Or you can do this obviously to help someone else that you like or you think has deserved to win, to give them a better chance to do it. However, do be careful because this spell can be blocked by spell shields. So it's like later in the game, if you're in the lead and you feel like you're a target, you should probably be deploying spell shields to protect yourself. That way people have to take them down. So you can read all of this again in the description. I think I did provide it. And I will be telling you when everything becomes available. So that ability becomes available very late. And it's especially good like if you do want to be evil and fall. So build up as many points as you can, and then around 15, 16, purposefully sit, provide wrong answers to build up enough spell points to cast it and pull someone down with you. You know what I mean? So this way, because last time we had a case where Temple sort of gave up halfway because he was like, well, I'm already going to lose anyway, so I know where this is going. And I was thinking, okay, now we can give you the incentive to attempt to gain points until round 16 at least, to gain points, and then burn those points to affect the outcome, the final outcome of the game, which was very interesting. We did some testing before this. It was very interesting. We had some very exciting outcomes that I didn't expect. It was like a mix of using Desperate Strike to equate people, like someone who was in the lead was brought down, you know, and then you use lightning to shock them down even further. So it's kind of like a fun setup. So we'll see where it goes. Maybe this turns out to be like horrible, but maybe it ends up being fun. I'm also very happy with the questions that we have this time. So yeah, and I really hope the formulas work, because from my testing they worked, but maybe I nudged a formula on accident or something, you know. So I'm gonna reset these abilities. Wait, what button is that for resetting? I think it's that one. There we go. They're currently unavailable, and I will tell you when they become available. Hopefully we get some healing power as well. Yeah, eventually, definitely. And we'll probably rotate, so you have like up to 5 abilities. We don't want to overpack it, so you have like 15 available abilities. So it's like you have to really like sit and read literature an hour before you start the live stream, you know. Okay, let me take a break. Oof, I need to take a sip. I didn't think I'd be talking that much. By the way, if this goes well, I really look forward to editing this into a lovely video. In that case, we're gonna cut out this break. This break is not gonna happen in the video. And Katina sleeping on the couch. Imagine how many extra views I would get in the video version if she was sitting there. Well, I'm gonna move her bed then. How rude is that? 4 minutes-ish, although we can start sooner because we have 4 peoples. So why is that ugly? There we go. Oh yeah, limit is 20 rounds, and it can be expanded up to 30 if we get super chats. If not, then we're getting to 20. So I wanted to give some incentive to do super chats. So yeah, and up here you can see when they will become available as we go through rounds. We'll be ticking through. So Rush becomes available there. Storm, Lightning becomes available there, and then progressively leading all the way to Desperate Strike, which is round 16. It's literally like I could point my finger at it. That's kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. I keep forgetting to use the emojis that I made, and I spent like a good hour making. It's not that much, but so hit that like button so we get some algorithm. Or when the depressed version of me decides to look through the analytics, he sees that it has 2 extra likes. So it's like, is she a cat or a dog? It's a cat. Well, I'm guessing you didn't join at the beginning, yeah. I mean, it could be mistaken for a dog. Sometimes has the characteristics of a dog. Typically the bad ones, like playing aggressively and biting. Already liked it before you started. Well, you need to dislike it and re-like it again. Thank you very much, because I can't wait. I should have brought sunglasses, although this counts, I guess. And if you like it, I'll play this one. Here we go. This is for Fashion Blank because you like the stream. There you go. Oh, you better subscribe as well. You have to subscribe, like as if you'll get a notification these days on YouTube. Can you imagine if you got a notification? We have 2 minutes left, so I'm ranting. Can you imagine if you got a notification for every single channel you're following, subscribe to on YouTube? Like I have a YouTube since 2008. Like I don't know how many subscriptions. Can you imagine every single time I get a notification someone uploads? I would probably. Oof. Okay, are we gonna wait for 2 more minutes? Oh yeah, we have 1 more spot open if someone wants to play. Now it turns out the player 5 was glitched. I actually found glitches with player 5 today. You do get a notification if you have the bell button. It's hell to keep up with. Yeah, but not always. You don't always get it. It's very vile and disgusting. Like I follow Daz Black on YouTube, and I ticked notification for him, and it's like occasionally I would be getting that, and it just stopped. And like for a good half a year, I'm like randomly saw him in my likes, and I was like, yo, did he stop uploading? Nope, fully regularly uploaded. I'm not getting anything. That's crazy. Oh yeah, so there you go. Click the notification bell button, I guess. Although not that you don't get that many views from notification bell button, I think, from my analytics at least. I mean, you obviously have loyal people that follow you and stuff. But, ooh, that's a whole different topic. I found that YouTube randomly unsubscribes me. Did you say me? I can't see this stupid heart. Me from some channels. Yes, I've noticed that as well. Which sometimes is a blessing if they're shit. But you know, It's oh yeah, I should mind my swearing. I don't want to get like flagged or something. Oh yeah, but it does randomly unsubscribe. I don't know why that is. Maybe they do it because of inactivity, but it just doesn't make sense because why? Like, why would you do that to channels that are currently active? 22 minutes in, I'm gonna end the timer. I don't know if I know a shortcut. Y'all get ready, we're about to start. I don't know if I know the shortcut to that, so I'll just go and disable it manually. Where did I put you? There we go. Disabled. I think it's just a crappy buggy system. Could be. I'm really not like too familiar. I'm familiar with systems like League of Legends that are basically spaghetti code, and I kind of understand it doing this quiz now. It's like you build a formula or something, coding as well, and then you want to add something. So you're just like, I'll just shove that in here, and you make the system work. But then, like, 20 days later, you want to make a change, and you're just like, where the hell did I put that? And then you come up with a new way to bypass that, and then the more you keep adding on, the more clusterfucked it gets. So it's like, and you can't start from scratch. Can you imagine if they just can't redo everything from scratch? So we already have 2 spell points. Yes, because I ticked 2 rounds because I was doing examples. My bad. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna just do some fiddling. I found a really lovely soundtrack in World of Warcraft I was playing yesterday. Let me just find it. It was very nice. It was nice and peaceful, and it just put me in a nice and meditative state. If ever I was to become a Jedi, this would be just fabulous. This is, I'm gonna disable my visual in the back as well. Okay. So are we ready? I don't know if I am ready. Let me take a slurp and let's start testing the system. Okay. So, standing by, waiting for game to start, and we're gonna go into round 1. Okay, now if I can just find my questions. The first question should be relatively easy. Whoever gets this wrong is getting kicked out. Okay. Here we go. Peace is a lie is the beginning of which code? Very easy. 2 codes available, Sith code or Jedi code. I don't think you really need a timer, but that's okay. We will be accepting answers now, so kindly do provide them. Oh, by the way, provide answers in 1-2. That'd be very easy for me if you can provide them in 1-2. So for instance, CML, you said Sith code, so that's 1. 1, 1, 1, and we're waiting for Sylvis to input answer. Why is my Discord popping? Let me mute my Discord as well. Yeah, and a fun side clause that I instituted. If you're the first who answered the question, you can feel free to reconsider, because I am not a big fan of people copying it, you know what I mean? If people copy you, if you're first, in my view, feel free to change your answer. That way if you feel like it's a very difficult question, and if you're like the front runner, you can sort of prevent people from doing it. First for so everyone's saying 1, correct? Excellent. There we go, applying your points now. Round is now ending. You have no power here currently, so we will be moving on to the second round because you can't do nothing currently. You have 1 spell point. No one missed, so congratulations. You're all very, very capable and knowledgeable, and y'all are special, and y'all is kind, and y'all is important. Excellent. Let's move on to the next round. As soon as I remember what shortcut I put, there's a lot of data going through my head. It's a trap. Wait. There we go. Round 2. Question is as follows. How many tombs are available to access in the Valley of the Dark Lords in Knights of the Old Republic 1? Keep in mind, Knights of the Old Republic 1. Second answer, okay. We're still waiting for CLM and for Drew. Drew says 2, and then we're waiting for CLM. No one's embracing the dark side yet. Everyone's answering the same. Oh, I wonder how many of you knew that or how many of you copied that. Okay, so this round, Rush becomes available, but because no one surrendered to the dark side, no one can use it, right? I don't know, I'm guessing Bishop was wrong. Well, you can guess wrong on purpose. That'd be actually pretty fun. Okay, let's hop into the next round because you cannot yet use Rush because you can't afford it because it costs 3. Ready, set, go. What is the main currency used in Knights of the Old Republic? I apologize for the comments. They should fade to credits, gold, or silver. Okay, 1. TLM also says 1. Passion Blink says 2. Interesting choices. And because the final result, purposefully answering incorrectly has yielded you with 1 additional spell point. And I fully neglected to do this. Just give me a moment. I would like to trim this comment chat box appearance. I'm not very fond of its appearance. I just want to trim it down a little bit so that it's not interfering with our visuals. There we go. Dang it, fashion, putting the seeds of doubt. That's exactly, he's gonna drag you all down. By the way, you can see here which abilities are available to you. I know it's very small, but it's still just a slight indicator of what's taking place. I have my plan. I'm looking forward to seeing those plans. So currently round 3, rushes are available to everyone. Does anyone want to use rushes? Rushes, to remind you, multiply your gains and losses next round. Okay, Silvers wants to rush. Let me just deploy that. Anyone else want rush?
Push it till the limit breaks.
I'm assuming not, because no one said anything. So we're gonna move to the next round. If maybe you're not watching the stream up to date. If not, that's fine. Since Rush says round 8, do I need 8? Rush says 3. I'm guessing maybe our quality is reducing it. So Rush costs 3 and Lightning costs 3, but Lightning's coming later. Yeah. So you can Storm you can't use yet. Storm is not unlocked. Storm becomes available round. Let me just check for you here. Round 9. So yeah. Currently, if anyone else wants to use Rush, if not, we're just gonna. I'm saving spell points. Okay. That's fine. Then we're going to move on steadily and calmly to round 4, in which Lightning becomes available. So that's going to be interesting. Track on top side what becomes available when. Yes. As you can see, Silver says a multiplier running, so that's purple right there. And he can't use any other abilities because he used up his spell points. This round, Lightning will become available. I'll just unlock it for you right now. Mess that up. That. I messed up the sequence, but yeah, Rush is available and Lightning. Question for round 4 is as follows: which of the following is not a death-giving seed world type? Barren, desert, or arboreal? Why should I take down 1 point for all? 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Okay. 3. PLM is saying 3 as well. Okay. Fashion Black saying 2, and Drew. You give 1 point to everyone, I think. What do you mean? Let me go back. No, 3 of them got a point. Yeah, I'm just switching between rounds to check. 3 people got a point because they answered correctly, and Passion Blank answered incorrectly, from what I recall, right? Okay, and Drew said also 3. So let's apply those points now. Because of the multiplier, Silvers is getting 3. Correct answer is arboreal. We're trying to poach my points. Yes, I was wrong, so I didn't get a point. Yeah, he didn't get it on purpose. Okay, Lightning has become available. If anyone wants to use Lightning, I would highly suggest using it on Silvers because he got 3 points. And actually, yeah, 2 people can use, 4 of you can use Lightning. I'm not even paying attention to the icons here. So, you know, does anyone want to use Lightning on anyone in particular? Just chilling around. Wait, with Lightning you deliberately... Yeah. You directly deal 1. Ah, great. Well, now you found your enemy. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Passion Blank is using it on Silvers is number 3. Oh my god, both of you are using Lightning. Jesus Christ. Okay, here goes.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Oh my god, you're literally gonna nullify his points to 0. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, he's gonna embrace the dark side so hard right now. And Drew is casting lightning as well. So here goes your lightning, Drew.
Nothing will stand in my way.
There we go. Nullified. I'm sorry. You just start embracing the dark side. Shit. I didn't expect both of you to pile on like that. That's horrible. Yeah, whoever gets struck by lightning should get 1 spell point to retaliate. Yeah, actually that could be good exposure to pain. Actually, I don't mind that. I could probably add that to the list. But there you go. So you can either maybe start from scratch. Probably have a cat here. You can start from scratch because now you're not a target. You could build rushes to get up because they're not gonna target you. Or embrace the dark side and just start zapping them. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, are we ready to move to the next round? I'm gonna use Dark Rush. Maybe we could do something like that, like sacrifice 1 score point to... Yeah, instead of using spell points, you sacrifice 1 score point to potentially gain 3 next round. But if you get smacked then next round again, then you're pretty much fucked, you know what I mean? So... Okay, we're going to the next round since I'm guessing we're concluded with spellcast. I don't think CLM said anything. And we're going to round 5. And lucky for you, this round, everyone's getting twice a normal positive rush. All point gains multiplied by 2. Positive, not negative. So, hence the effect. There you go. Okay, so we're going to be deploying the round 5 question, which is as follows. Who is the Lord of Hunger? I mean, come on. Darth Sion, Darth Nihilus, Darth Treya. This one should be an easy game, come on. Thank you very much, Fashion Blank. I'm already prepared to type the answers myself. Ooh, Fashion Blank, you are a dirty bitch. I mean, I did not say that. CLM says 2. Okay. Silvers is saying 3. Interesting outcomes. And Drew is saying 2. Okay. Applying points now. Your points have been applied. But I find it interesting that you evaded the chance to get double points, but that's fine. I didn't say double spell points, just double normal points. But that's fine. That's still an advantage. As you see, Silvers already has 3 points, so he's... Please swear freely. I don't want to. I have to be careful. It's a live stream. It's YouTube, so I'm, censoring myself. Where are we at? Spellcasts. Does anyone have anything they wish to cast? Ooh, CLM is in the lead. 6 points. You better watch yourself. Does anyone want to smack him? Fry Drew. Oh, okay. CLM frying Drew with lightning. Drew's number is 4. Lightning incoming.
Nothing will stand in my way.
There we go, you subtracted 1 point. So CLM is still in the lead. Does anyone want to fry them? The only ones eligible for frying are Silver's, Fashion Blink, and... Yeah, Silver's and Fashion Blink. Or you can save up points later on, if you want. I suffered indignities. Well, you still have 5 points. It's not like your points got chopped down to 0. By the way, this is crazy combination of the wind and of my AC. I'm freezing up here. Well, you're waiting for desperation, but you need to have spell points because half of your half of your score points are being dealt. So if you have 0, you're still dealing 0. So you have to at least get something, Okay, I'm guessing no more spellcast because no one pronounced them. I should put a timer on that. Okay, let's hit next round, round 6. No spellcasting now. I mean, because we're moving on to the next round. Question is as follows. Who created the Starforge? Revan, Lord Vitiate, or the Rakata? I suspect you should know this specifically if you have followed the lore itself, so it's not something that should just bounce off right at you, I'm guessing. So, or you could guess. Silvers is saying 3. Okay, CLM is saying 3. Fashion Blink 3. Everyone's 3. Okay, interesting choices. How did y'all know? Did someone hack into my system? All points applied. All of you got it correct. That's how amazing is that? I'm very proud of you. Wow. Positive vibes. Have that. Okay. Any spell casts taking place? Spell shield is becoming available next round. Spell shield will cost 4, so as I will repeat it, lasts for 3 rounds until consumed. So any spell casts appearing? If not, I will move on to the next round. You know, feel free to shout out your spell casts, then I'll tell you when you can cast them. But if not, I'm guessing that means not, because we're not getting any answers. So yes, and I forgot to use this sucker right here. See, I always forget one step of the equation, but we'll get there. How many rounds does the shield last? 3 rounds starting next round, or until consumed. So if you play it this round, you're protected for round 7, 8, and 9, or if someone smacks you, you know. Oh, pardon me. Okay, well, let's move on to the next round then. I will unlock the shield right now. There we go, we have the shield available. And the round 7 question is as follows. How many tombs are available to access in the Valley of the Dark Lords in Knights of the Old Republic 2? Not 1. Last time we asked for the first game. Now we're talking about the second game. Fashion Blank says 2. CLM says 1. Silver says 3. I'm not even looking at what the option is. I just have it pre-programmed. I'm inputting your answers. And Drew says 3. Did I put that incorrectly? 2, 1, 3, 3. Yes. Applying answers now. Let's see who got it correct. Just Fashion Blank? How odd. Interesting. I don't think I made a mistake in the calculation of that. One hell of an exploit in one of them. Sure, but Knights of the Old Republic 2, you can't enter any of the tombs. Any of the 4 tombs, they're inaccessible unless you're using mods. In the first game, you can access 4, all 4 of them. But in the second game, Kreia simply tells you, like, this is the tomb of Ajunta Paul, Tulak, Wordmark, Ragnos, Nagaseto, but you can't actually physically enter them. Yeah. I'm just now running checks in my head. Very interesting. I'd watch out for player 5 if I were you guys. He's stacking up all those spell points and he hasn't even revealed his mindset or identity. Very shrewd contestant. That's very true. Magic Spud, you got it. Oh, I love that name. That's such a cool name. Magic Spud. Sack of Magic Spuds. That should be a drag name. I'm Magic Spud. I'm sorry. Damn, I thought one with the lizard exploit was a tomb. Are you referring to the first game? There was one tomb where the ghosts come, but not certain. Are you referring to the cave? Is that the one that you're referring to? Because that's a cave, and then within the cave there's a tomb. But yeah, still I didn't put 1. That's why I put 2 or 4. Because I was like, you know what I mean? Even if the answer is 1, you can't get it right because I didn't put it there. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next round unless someone has spell casts. The cast. Cave does not equal tomb, you guys. Come on now. Do we have any spell casts in progress? Second game, there's an exploit where you trigger the corpse 20 times. Yes, precisely. That is the tomb within the caves, the Shirek caves. But that's specifically why I phrased the question in the Valley of the Dark Lords, access to the tomb directly there. You know what I mean? So it's like that. I don't know. Is that the tomb of Ludok Resh? I think that's in the caves. So that one. Yeah. Okay. First things first. CLM is deploying spell shield. Very well. I will just plop that on for you. Have your spell shield. And Drew is using lightning, a very good choice because there is no spell shield present this round. So CLM is getting smacked by lightning. Let me just check if everything is in order. I'm just believing you guys. Like he said, I want to shoot lightning. I'm like, I'm shooting it right away. I didn't even check how many points he has, but here goes.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Good tactic. Good tactic. So next round, CLM is getting a spell shield, but not this round. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else doing anything else? Ready, set, round 8. As you see, spell shield's active. You can take it off if you want with force lightning, which would probably come in handy later on. So you have to burn through his spells. Speaking of lightning and storms, in Knights of the Old Republic, the ability that deals damage to both vitality points and force points is Force Storm, Force Breach, or Insanity. I quite like this music. I hope it doesn't end soon. Let me just set it to loop. Answers incoming. Fashion Blank says 3. Silver says 2. CLM says 2. And Drew says 2. The correct answer is none of them. None of them. None of them. Force Storm. I discovered this today. Did you know that Force Storm deals damage to both vitality and equal amount of points to force points? Lightning doesn't do that. Shock doesn't do that. Storm does it. Yes, it does. Thank you very much. That's why you should, max that bitch out. I learned that today. I've been playing Knights of the Republic for almost 20 years now, if it was even out. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Force Breach takes off buffs. Valor, Force Immunity or something, I'm not sure. And Insanity just makes you lose your shit. It's crazy. It's insane. It's just a crack. Any spellcasts taking place. As you can see, your available abilities down here. Does this even help? Can y'all tell me, is this even doing anything for you, these little icons? Because I can't make them bigger without messing something up, It's kind of frustrating, actually. But hey, it helps me. Well, we all got one. Yes, that's true. You all got 1 point from the Dark Side's Embrace. Drew is deploying shield. Well, if you feel the need to deploy a shield, it's a little bit insecure, honestly, but it's fine. Here you go. Actually, no. Here you not go. I'm undoing that. You can't afford it. See, this is what happens when I trust you. You can't afford it. Shield costs 5. I updated it. Oh my god, I'm lying to you people. It costs 5. I updated its cost to 5, and here it says 4. You know what? I'm wrong for that. I'm so wrong for that. I'm so wrong. I'm tempted to give you a boost rush. I'll give you a boost rush around 15 for it to compensate for that. I'm so sorry. That's fully my fault. I fully apologize. Yeah, and now I feel the need to make it up to you, but I won't. So let's just move on. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Damn. Tell you what, if this, I'll keep my mouth shut. Let's go. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In this round, Storm becomes available. Storm costs 5, same as the spell shield. Sorry, Druid costs 5. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, moving on. The question is as follows. Gandros Ordo is known as Mandalore the Ultimate, Mandalore the Redeemer, or Mandalore the Preserver. Kindly supply your answers. And don't trust anyone. Y'all fucked up this Storm question, so, don't believe anyone. Don't believe what they say. Silver's 3, Drew 3, and we're waiting for Fashion Blank. CLM says 1, and Fashion Blank's the only one. Oh, he said 1. I didn't read it. My apologies. Applying answers now. Correct answer is Mandalore the Preserver. So Silvers and Drew got it correct. Ultimate sounds way too cheesy. Yeah, but Mandalore the Ultimate was the Mandalore that was tricked by the Sith to start the war with the Republic. Sometimes they gotta milk their spell points. They're doing that on purpose. I'm so disappointed that Magic Spud is not competing, because I would love to say Magic Spud every round. Waiting for Magic Spud. Oh, such a fun name. He ultimately got tricked. Yeah, he got ultimately tricked. He ultimately got tricked. Any spells taking place today for you gentlemen? I felt like lurking. I love that. That's fine. I should come up with something for lurking people. I was thinking of this, if I ever get more viewers, to gain input from YouTube, from the what's it called, voting, to see round 10, who should we give a free rush to, or who should we give a spell shield to, who deserves it, Let me check multi-stream. What is that? Okay. So Drew is using rush. He can afford rush, in fact. Oh, Drew, be careful. You're in the lead. Are you sure you want to use the rush? They could yank you down. This is me compensating for the spell shield trauma. I'm like, maybe you should wait for a spell shield, but it's up to you. I'll give you a rush. CLM said he's frying you with lightning. Okay, fry fashion. Okay, I will. Don't worry, I'm not gonna miss. Thank you so much for keeping track of it. So let's first do the fryation of it all. Frying incoming.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Drew. Oh yeah, Drew can use a shield. That's true. Let me see what else I missed. CML, not CLM. CML. You applied that. Drew, do you want brush or you want shield? What do you want? You could use shield and then 3 rounds later, you know. Yeah, is it brush or shield? Magic, Spud, and myself are confused. Okay, so Drew is popping up a shield. Here you go, enjoy your shielding. There we go. Give me spell shield and rush. Liza and Sizza. Okay. Spell shield and rush. This is gonna suck because I have to apply both, so you'll see the points before you see the animation. But we'll get 2 animations one after each other, so that's gonna be fabulous. Here's your rush, and here's your spell shield. Can you afford it? You can. How notable. Here we go. Your rush. Here you go. I have it. I have to use both hands.
Push it till the limit breaks.
You can use 2 different spells, not the same spell. Literally for logistics reasons, because I physically cannot apply multiple spells at once. I can only do that with storms, but I'm not allowing you to cast multiple storms. You know what I mean? So that's purely a logistical thing. That would be funny, but now I'll set this one maybe next week. Sure, that's fine. Next week, listen, if you just sit there with 0 points and shock people, just spam 4 storms, you know what I mean? Horrible. Yeah, so we're still ironing out the rules, but yeah, I think I decided for, especially for self buffs, to allow you to use multiple buffs, you know, but with attacks, then, like, you can't use multiple Desperate Strikes, that doesn't make sense, yeah. Okay, so, that concludes this portion. No, we're not fixing that kink. That kink is staying. We're kinky as hell in that department. Okay. Round 10. Oh, I like this round, and you'll see why. No spells this round. Only answers. Nothing else. What was the name of Lord Vitiate's homeworld before he changed its name to Nathema, Drummond, Kos, Madrias, or Numenor 5? Only answers, no spells. And you have 3 spell shields active. Interesting. Waste for this round, but for the next 2 it's still holding up. Silvers is saying 1. Drew is saying 2. Fashion Blank is saying 2. And CLM or CML? I typed your name wrong. How offensive. I typed your name wrong. Fix that. You're not telling me that. Let's see, this is the drama. CML. Now it's fixed. There we go. Did I apply your answers? Applying answers now. Correct answer was Madrias. Yes, Madrias. Nothing else to add. Let's get the hell out of this place. It's eerie. Spell shield is still active. And I think for Drew, they will be active next round. I'm not sure for Fashion Blank. I think for 2 more rounds. Oh yeah, Fashion Blank is catching up. But yeah, Silvers, you could totally use a rush, because I don't think anyone's going to target you with only 2 points. But who knows, maybe the next answer is difficult or not. I don't know. Starting now. When at maximum light side alignment, what attribute bonus does the Jedi Guardian gain? Strength, dexterity, or constitution? It's not wisdom. Three, 1, 2. Okay, let me just apply things correctly. TML is 3. Silvers is saying 1. Fashion Blank is saying 2, and Drew says 3. Who would have known back in the 90s that playing a video game could make you money when back then it was viewed as a distraction and not serious? Oh, that's a whole other topic. We should start a new live stream for that. That's a good point. Answers applied. Oh, only Silver's got it correct. Really? Y'all didn't get it correct? Yes, it's strength. Jedi Guardians beat the crap out of things. I typed that incorrectly, right? Yes, I did. Strength. How shocking, isn't it? Guardians should get strength logically. Yeah, because they're brutes. If you get administered the test early on in Knights of the Old Republic 1, they ask you, if you see a door that's closed, what will you do? And one of the answers is, I'll just bash the bitch down. So if you're a Jedi Guardian, that's typically the answer. You just go and bash things. Whereas a Sentinel will be like, let me pick the lock. And Consular will be all wise and be like, well, we need to ask ourselves what's behind this door, you know? So, any spellcasts taking place? Silver says 12. See, if you had used a rush, you could have gotten like 6 points. You could have gotten 6 points. The self-censorship failed. Listen, that word is technically not a swear word because it is used to refer to the female of the dog species. Okay, do we have any spells in play? Everyone can use rushes and everyone can use lightning. And Drew is in the lead. As seen highlighted in yellow. You can see the yellow person. The yellow tells you who to target. So target that. Silver's is using rush. Y'all better not target him next round. I'm gonna be really pissed. Okay. Silver's using rush. Here you go.
Push it till the limit breaks.
And that's it, I guess, because y'all had plenty of time to provide me with your choices, but I guess not. Then we're going to move on to the next round. Round 12. What is the name of the droid planet in Knights of the Old Republic 2 in the restored Sith Lord content mod? M474, N478, or M478? I think your shield goes this round, if I'm not mistaken. I think it goes this round. Fashion blank 3. I could check it. Well, let me see when you applied it. Yes, it's going this round. This is the last round. It's active. Fashion blank 3. Drew says 3. CML says also 3. And Silvers haven't played anything other than vanilla. We're shooting blank 3. Okay. So everyone's saying 3. Okay. How rude of you all. That. Okay, why is this thing purple? What do I have in round 12? Something become available. No, never mind. System stuff. Correct. Copy the whole class when you fail. Exactly. The correct answer is M478. Y'all are welcome. You could have changed your answer. So everyone's getting a point. How? Wait. Okay, do that. Also that right there. If there are any lurkers, you have to do that or you'll be kicked from the stream. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna kick you from the stream. Drew is playing shield again. You can't afford it. It costs 5. It costs 5. I'm tempted to give you a spell point just because I misled you before. Yibo Timbus. Yibo, you better like the damn stream because you have to like it. You don't have to like it. You can dislike it. That's engagement too. Did I get a point right now? Oh yes, you did. You gained one score point. Oh, you mean spell point? I'm tempted to give it to you. I'm not gonna give it to you. But you're gonna be targeted next round. Can I? Okay. Should we do a vote because I misled Drew before? I'm kind of tempted. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start a poll. Okay. Okay. Should I give Drew 1 spell point? Because I misled him. Yes. No. There we go. Let's see what you say. Should I give him a point? So that way he can use the I tried the planet once with the restored content on and hopped the fuck out of there. Yeah, it was really huge. Let's see what people are saying. 60% said no. I'm sorry, Drew, I can't give you a point. Although 40% said yes. So, you have How many votes is that? It doesn't say a number of votes. So if 5, that means you got 2 votes. So 2 people, including yourself. So you and Keep Smiling probably ticked yes. I'm so sorry. That's and thank you, mathematicians, for establishing the correct number of people. Yeah, that's. I'm sorry, Drew. You're not getting a shield. I need to fix that. I need to fix the costs. Damn it. So remember, spell shield costs 5. Spell shield costs 5. Okay. No other spell casts that I can see because no one said anything other than Drew. So you all lost your right to use spells. So we're moving on. Round 13. Nothing interesting is happening in this round. Oh, Silver's wanted rush. Okay, I'll give you a rush last round. I'll give you a rush. There you go. There you go. I'm giving you a rush.
Push it till the limit breaks.
You lucky I have access to cells from previous rounds, you know. So there you go. You have your rush. You're welcome. Maybe I should tax people if they're late. I should steal 1 spell point and give it to Drew. That should be a passive aura. Did I play the next question for you? No, I didn't. Round 13. Question is what can I do with my points? Currently, you can cast Rush, Lightning, Spell Shield, Storm. Currently. Question follows. Which of the following abilities is restricted by armor? Insanity, Force Wave, or Revitalize? We'll use the shield once this is done because we're still in the same round. Don't worry about it. Because you just now gained a point, so you couldn't have used it last round. Ashen Blank says 2. Silver says 3. CML says 3, and Drew says 3. Flying points to you now. Let's see who got it correct. Everyone except for Fashion Blank. The correct answer is 3. Did y'all know? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that that's a thing? You knew that? I had to look that up. Y'all knew that it was restricted by armor. It was not. Y'all deserve this. Process of elimination. Sure. Insanity and wave are attack spells. Smart way of eliminating things. Although I will say, plague you can't use. It's restricted by armor. I don't know why. Like slow, and whatever the hell the next rank of it is not restricted by armor. Then plague becomes restricted by armor. It's very weird. But who am I to argue with it? Maybe you have an advantage because you're a D&D player. I don't know. Any spells? Drew said shield. I owe him a shield. Here, have your shield. Shield becomes active next round. Smart usage and no multipliers. So, I don't want to say the obvious thing here, but lightning, or who are you targeting with lightning? Lightning of. You mean for storm? Is that what you mean to cast? That takes a minute. We're gonna get to the force. In order to beat the next illness, I just need to wear heavy chest plate. Total makes sense. Shield for me. CML wants shield. CML, such a difficult thing to say for me. I said CML. CML. Okay. So Silvers, you want storm? I'm guessing. That's what you want to smack multiple people. Is that the thing? Is that what you wanted? But you changed my mind. I want shield. I was so excited to use, because if we use storm, then this happens. But we're not going to use storms because he wanted a shield. Final answer locked in. Yay, he's using storm. Here you go, Silvers. Enjoy your shield. Fashion Blank's using storms. Let's see where this takes us. I don't want to be the villain yet. Let's go. So we're determining 3 targets that will be hit by storms. Silvers is getting hit. Let me just find it correctly. Silvers is getting hit. Next target. Who else is getting hit? 2. Who's 2? 2. Whoever the hell is 2 is getting hit. 2 is CML, right? Yes. And the 3rd target that's getting hit by storm in this round is, we'll get to your rush in a second, 3. Silver's getting smacked twice. Damn. Storm manifesting. because he had rush. That's such bad luck. That's literally bad luck. You need to install lightning rods. That's such bad. It's not even intentional. It was just pure bad luck. Damn it. Y'all are so happy. Well, he's gonna use Desperate Strike. If you're gonna use Desperate Strike on round 16, you need to start saving up points to get it up to 20. Although if someone has a shield on 20, you won't be able to use it. Okay. Did someone say something else? Silver said rush, right? Yeah, he said rush. Okay. Rush. There it goes. Boom.
Push it till the limit breaks.
I was about to say, why would you target Silvers? Like he's not like the front runner. A CML said shield. I think I applied it for you. Yes, I applied it for you. It's become active next round. Moving on. Sorry, which round do my shields go? You don't have a shield currently. Your shields are offline. I think, right? They are offline. Let me see when you deploy your shield. Oh, you just now activated it. I apologize. I have too much information. All your answers will be answered now. 3 active shieldings, and for Drew holds round 14, 15, 16. So round 16 up to round 16. Very good. Yay. Question 14 is as follows. I'm just checking if I missed something. Nope, we're all good. In Knights of the Old Republic 1, who is the 5th companion that joins the crew? I highly suggest take a second and just think a little. Just think a little bit about that. Count them out. Think a little bit. I counted this out multiple times, so I'm being very careful. CML says 3. Fashion Blank says 2. Waiting. Drew says 1. Silver says 2. Interesting answers. The only one that got it correct is Drew. Congratulations. The correct answer is Canderous Ordo. Yeah, so, okay, let me redo this. I hope I didn't fuck it up. First companion you get is Karth. Then, as you're going to save Bastila, you gain Mission Veo, you gain Zalbar. I'm guessing you all forgot about Zalbar. Then you unlock Bastila because you saved her, and then you go to Canderous to escape Terrace. So Canderous is the 5th. After Canderous, you get T3 and 4, and after that you go to Dantooine, you get Juhani. So that's like the sequence. Oh, that's a good point. Trask, yeah, sure. However, he doesn't stay as your crew member, you know what I mean? He technically doesn't become a crew member because he never gets to the Ebon Hawk, you know what I mean? Drew said Zachary is not here, let me take the throne. Right? He's just stepping in. I think the question would have been dirtier if Bastil was the option in there because she and Canderous are back to back. That's true. That's a good point. Well, that or I'm guessing maybe there's a way to obtain T3 before getting there, you know. So it's interesting. But that Trask bit really did trip me up. So if we count him, then Juhani would be the one. No, she wouldn't. Then T3 would be the. Would T3 be the 5th? Would be if there was an additional player than the one before gets it. You're correct. Bastila would be then. Oh, I'm still good. I didn't put Bastila in there, so I'm right either way. Great. Ooh, that's good. I need to consult Drew on these things. This is very dangerous business. Drew is a problem. He's coming for me. First with the spell shield, now with this. This is not gonna end well. Okay. Any spells active for this round? But think of the bright side. Y'all got a dark side embrace, so it's good. No spells, I'm guessing, since no one said anything. So we're going to move into round 15. Round 15, global rush time. All gains positive, doubled. So I would suggest to answer correctly. It's better than missing. Which star does the Starforge use as its power source? Star Abo, Altair, or Rakata Prime? This I don't think was present in the game. This you would need to have either watched the video or Silvers is saying Rakata Prime. Next. CML3. Oh, you're copying him. Okay. Fashion Blank says also 3, copying him. But I do suspect that Drew doesn't know better than that because no one got it right. The correct answer is Abo. No, I'm just kidding. Copy in the sense that you saw his answer and then you take it. Rakata Prime is the planet. Rakata Prime is the planet. Lihon is the planet. Yeah, that's the planet. Altair is, I have no clue what that is. I just came up with that or found it online. And Abo is a star. It's never mentioned in the game. And yeah, Magic Spud. You need to play. Yeah, Rakata are the race, yes, but the planet was named Rakata Prime. The planet wasn't called Rakata Prime. But Sack of Spud, man, not a Sack of Spuds. Magic Spud needs to play this game, so I get to say Magic Spud, and he would also probably do very well because he knows a lot. So I'm a bit disappointed no one got double points for that. So I don't have a sad face emoji. I think I have this one. Like I'm mad that y'all didn't get it correct or something. I still would have gotten it wrong. I would have gone with 2. Yeah, that's a good name, isn't it? Altair. Someone, if you're writing something, steal that freely. It's not mine. Any spells taking effect? These emojis are fun. Thank you so much. Drew, my hint to you, since your spell shield will be active next round too, right? Yes, it will be active next round. Maybe you should use Rush because you'll be protected next round from anyone smacking you and you can gain 3 extra points. But you didn't hear that from me. Silvers is using Rush. Okay. Here's your Rush.
Push it till the limit breaks.
Okay, can y'all hurry up? It's getting drafty up in here. Anyone else casting any spells? Anyone else in particular? Maybe the lead player would have. If not, I'll just move to the next round. That's chill. Yeah, oh my god, Drew wants Rush. How weird is that? It's crazy. Like, I don't know why you'd want to use Rush right now. Like, it's crazy. Here, have your Rush.
Push it till the limit breaks.
Lightning on Drew now. Oh, that's so shady. But I'm not being fair. I should not apply his Rush then, because he's not protected. Drew, you can reconsider. I'll apply the lightning. That will take Drew's shield down. Lightning on Drew activating.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So the shield absorbed it. The shield's going down next round. No, it's not fair. It's not fair. I can't do it. It's literally not fair. You know what I mean? It's just not. I can't do that. I can't do it to him. You know what I mean? I already scammed him like so many times. I can't set him up for failure. And can you imagine if he had negative Rush next round? Literally, Fashion Blank, CML, well, Silvers can't. That he would get -6 points. It's horrible. So it's fair I suggest what to play. Okay, you can suggest. Yeah, we need to weed that out. We need to weed that out to say, like, first you need to cast defensive spells and then we're taking offensive. We need to come up with a hierarchy of spells. So we're going to weed these things out, you guys. We're going to get into it. Okay, let's get on to the next round. And as you can see above, Desperate Strike is becoming available. Silvers, get those points up because you only have 3. If you get 6, then you can deal some. Okay. Question is as follows. 16, correct? Which sport is very big in the lower city of Terrace in Knights of the Old Republic 1? Desparate, grab ball, or swoop racing? The reason I say big is because, you know, some of them exist, but you know, not all of them are big. I think Desparate is there. It's just not what Terrace is known for. Waiting for input from CML, and I always have to look at your name because I can't just CML 93. Waiting for your input. If you don't answer, I'll just I'll leave it empty, I guess. Or maybe he disconnected. Magic Spud, do you want to answer for him? Maybe he disconnected. I feel like he was said. Yeah, maybe he disconnected. Oh, did he? Well, he provided an answer last round, I think. I wonder if we'll ever get to play Desparate in a Star Wars game. That would be cute. Do we know the rules of Desparate? Let's chat and give the opportunity for EML. Still have to look at the name. I can't remember. It's 3 letters. CML. How hard is it to remember? Magic Spud, what do you think the answer is to this question? Let's run a. Should we run a poll or something? What are we gonna do with CML? How about I purposefully give him the wrong answer? You want that? That way he gets a little spell point. Because I feel like it's he would have answered something. We don't want to take advantage of him disconnecting. At the very least he answered it correctly. And I don't want to mark what the correct answer is yet because oh my god, maybe he's like watching. You know what I mean? Yeah, just give him a spell point. Yeah, I feel like that's that's only fair. Like let's just, because obviously he's gone. So here we go. Silver's +3, excellent, and spell shield still active. Spell shield still active. Incorrect, and give him a chance to reconnect. Yeah, he's meditating. Wait, I don't have an emoji for that. How about? I just love that. I'm sorry, I'm doing this. I'm entertaining myself. This is just like the stream. Correct answer was, as you may have guessed, swoop racing. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted to check when Silver's spell shield is wearing off. This round, you're vulnerable next round, so keep that in mind. CML shield is also coming down this round. No, it's not in 2 rounds. It's this round. You activated it on round 13. That's what I see here. So, yeah. And that's about it. Let's move on. If no one has any spells to cast, I'm guessing. Well, you'll get to cast them next round. So, let's get into it. What does it say? Krea's commentary on Desparate makes me think it's chess. But Goto's commentary on it makes me think it's poker. Yeah, Goto made a quote. I actually put this in one of the quiz questions that I didn't use. He said, I think he said, Pazak or Desparate is a game that's boring to him, and that he predicts. He prefers more predictable games, such as intergalactic politics. Okay, so round 17 is activating now. And the question is as follows. This question, oh, I love this one. You will not know this. You will not know this. Which Sith Lord is known for once using his power in Force to cause a supernova? Nagasado, Marco Ragnos, or Darth Nihilus? This is a difficult question because it does not appear in the game. And we're experimenting with this. So we're okay. Oh, you know it. Oh, I love that for you. That's great. You also know that this individual Sith Lord had the capability to create illusions in the Force across very, very large distances. Let me input the answers, and then we can laugh at the people who didn't get it correct. Silver says 2, Fashion Blank says 2, and Drew says 2, and we're going to input, we're going to say 3 for CML. Because he's disconnected. I'll keep giving him wrong answers. And then if he comes back, we'll decide what we'll do. If he changes the game significantly, we'll say no, we're punishing you for your internet connection. The correct answer is Nagasado. This is not present in the games. But yeah, it's amazing. He used supernova to hide his tracks. I don't know specifically about the illusions, but he was a very powerful Sith. He had the capability to also use Sith alchemy to transform human beings into beasts and to give flesh to ghosts. So crazy stuff. He literally had servant beings. He would transform humans or whoever into literal beasts that would serve him. So it was crazy. He was very powerful. We could probably discuss the morality of that one because he wasn't necessarily chaotic evil, but yeah, we're not going to get into that. Any powers manifesting currently at this round 17? Yes, then it stays alleged. Yeah, it stays alleged, that's true. Drew is deploying shield, which he can afford. I'm so pleased for that. Here, have your shield. Drew is in the lead. I'm so happy he's using shields. Storm, please. Okay, no multipliers, so Storm should be fun. If it hits Silvers again, I'm gonna be pissed. How? Let me check. Maybe I accidentally increased his chances of getting smacked by 300%. But no, I didn't. Everyone has the same chances. So we're spinning the wheel now. That white thing is 2, so ignore it. I just didn't configure it. You can't smack yourself. Yeah, watch as it hits CML 3 times. That'd be hilarious. You can't smack yourself, so we're spinning that again. In and around. Copyright strike. 4. Drew is getting smacked. Force storm there. Okay. Next target. 3. Okay, Silver's got hit once. So what are the odds of... Someone calculate the odds of either one of these two getting smacked again. What is it? 33%? Oh, smacking Drew twice. Good. He's in the lead. He deserves it. Anyway, I want to talk to you quickly about... 25%. Oh yeah, because 4 players. No, it's 33% because he can't hit himself, so he's 3 potential targets. Smacking once more just for good measure. Sure, smacking. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I would, you know. Anyway, moving on. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Lightning on Drew. Oh, where would that take him? Down to 8. Interesting outcomes. Lightning on Drew.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Damn. Okay. Okay, anything else? Y'all can use nothing else except CML. We're gonna... oh my god, how about I take his place? And then I decide to cast spells. And then I decide... oh, you know, oh, that could be fun. If he doesn't come back, I'll use his spells. Because I'm gonna side with Drew. That's what I'm gonna do. Burn his points onto storms. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. But we'll think about it. We'll prognosticate. We'll analyze. We'll think about where that goes. Round 18. I only see the correct answer. I can't see what the question is. But here you go. At its maximum rank, which ability grants immunity to poisons? Force, aura, valor, or immunity? Maybe a rule that 5 turns absent equals dead. That's good. Brain food for thought. Magic Spud, you want to take his place? It's a good place to have 8, 10. How about I chop off 5 spell points or something? What do y'all think? Or well, we can wait for this to end, you know. Yeah. Answers. Oh, are y'all Googling? Y'all better not be Googling. It is, but I already said I'd sit it out. Oh yeah. Sorry. My bad. I have like so much information in my head right now. Fashion Blank says 1. Drew says 3. Silver says 3. CLM. I'm gonna give also 3 because it's wrong. The correct answer is, in fact, Valor. Because I only ever use Aura once. Yeah, it's Valor. Max rank 2 and rank 3 provide immunity to poisons. Forced immunity will protect you from Force Plague. It's not going to protect you from a poisonous mine, you know what I mean? So it's like, it is what it is, you know. Spell points, y'all can use rushes. Rue should maybe not use rush. He should maybe shield himself later on. Yeah, y'all decide what y'all gonna do. I'm not gonna give you advice. Just pick what you're gonna do. You can see your available powers. Everyone can use rush and everyone can use lightning. Yeah, y'all are pretty much in the same boat. You can only use lightning and rushes. So I'm guessing no one's using it since no one entered anything. No rush here because that attracts lightning like moths to flame. That's very correct. Like a lightning rod, like a wet Pokemon, or like a rock Pokemon covered in water. This is teaching me that I don't vary my force power usage enough. What do you mean vary? Like that you only use... oh, you mean like in the game? Yeah, that's true. I like Aura for the effect. It goes... that's as correct as like it. It sounds nothing like it if you know what Aura sounds like. When I was a kid, I used to pretend that I would be buffing myself. I just sat on the toilet and buffed myself. That's what I would be doing for like... anyway. Wait, that sounds weird. I mean, in the game, I only use Insanity, Speed, and Affliction, maybe sometimes Valor. Literally same. Speed, Lightning, Force Wave, Drain Life for the visual, and that's about it. Okay. Let's get to round 19. I will have to warn you all that if Drew's shield stays up in this round, he will have it last round. So no desperate strikes will affect him. But I will leave that pondering to you. What world, once Darth Revan's target for conquest, was ravaged by Darth Malak's orbital bombardment? Taris, Ossus, or Telos 4? Think carefully. Ashen Blank says 3, Silver says 3. Blue says 3. And I'm gonna have CM miss. CML. Trick question didn't get them. They all got it correct. That's fine. That means they played the game. That means that they did a good job. Yeah, they did a good job. They should be rewarded with that. You know, it's fine. They should be rewarded with it. It's not like I'm pissed that they got it correct. It's fine. It's crazy to me how CML is still like among the top places, like top placed, even though he hasn't answered anything in the last like 4 rounds. Okay, round 19. Any spells for casting? Well, next round is last, unless we get obviously super chats, but we'll see how that goes. Lightning on Drew. Passion Blank has used the lightning on Drew. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, I'll just apply. So Blank can use Storm clearly. Well, y'all need to decide what y'all want to do. Okay? So what am I doing? Y'all have 10 seconds to comply. Should I apply Fashion's Lightning? Fashion Blank, what do you want to do? Or do you want to let him apply? Lightning on Drew. Okay. Lightning on Drew it is. Don't yell at me, damn.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, shield is off. Here we go. Around. No other casts? Any casts? Well, better not. Better not. But then I guess, yeah, there's nothing that can be done really, is there? Okay. It's dead heat now. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Right. Animation 1 trigger. Okay. Last question. Pose. In the start of prologue of Knights of the Old Republic 2, what level is T3M4? 1, 2, 3. Now, you like to guess this, or if you're that cracked out that you've been playing it so much that you know it's his level, crazy. Okay, Fashion Blank says 2. Silver says 2. And Drew. Now Drew's fully like looking it up. Could you even look that up? 1 base and 1 level up. None? What do you mean none? That's fine. I can leave your answer empty if you so choose to. Why did my Azure music stop? Let me replay that. We're having such a nice, peaceful, tranquil time. Okay, none. I'll leave it empty. Okay, you won 3. Okay, here go 3. You are correct. I'm guessing that's a guess. Were you guessing? Are you guessing? Were you guessing? The correct answer is 3. When you just start the game, quite literally, his level is 3. So, what? Is it 3? This thing says 2. I'm a bit confused. I need to check that. This thing says here that it's correct is 2, but I think it's 3. I thought it was higher and a trick question. This is bothering me. Okay, let's stand for now. Let's just stand. I'm taking my free standing point. At this point, I'm not going to go into the bug stuff. So, what are we going to do with these spells? What's taking place now? Well, none of y'all have enough for a Desperate Strike. How horrible is that? What do we do with CML's points? I could split his points across all of you. He's level 1 because of class, 2 because you have a lot of point initiating. Oh, you start off. That's my question, was when you start off. How about this? How about I split his points equally in 3? Silver should use Storm and see what's gonna happen. Sure. What are we gonna do with CML? You want me to split his points between the 3 of you? That way you can all use stuff for fun. Silver's wants Storm, so I will use Storm. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed that there are no Desperate Strikes. Give all his points to player 5. That dude is struggling. That's true. 35 points. 35 points. Damn. I was hoping someone would have used Desperate Strike. Well, we're gonna be doing the animation anyway because I made it. So, 1. Silver's is casting the Storm, so 1 is getting hit. Next target. Again, but goodness gracious. I'm a bit disappointed in all of you for not saving up for a Desperate Strike. Really? Like, what are the odds of that? I didn't change the settings or anything. So I mean, I don't need this animation that hits multiple targets, but that's fine. Here we go. So y'all are fighting for second place. I'm so disappointed in all of you. If he gets hit 3 times, that's 1 in 27. Yeah, that's happens. It happened to me in testing once over maybe 100 times. I think happens. It's literally luck of the draw because I can set the chances of being struck. That's crazy that he got hit. It's crazy. I'm so okay. So I guess this means everyone needs to congratulate Drew. Because Drew just won this bitch. And just to demonstrate what would have happened if someone had played Desperate Strike, I'm going to have CML smack Passion. Can you imagine if CML used it on Drew? Do you think he would have done that? He probably would have done that. Right? If he had used the Desperate Strike. You know what I mean? I mean, I can simulate that. This is what it would look like if he had used Desperate Strike on Drew. So he blew up his own points and he would have dealt 3 points to Drew. Rounded up. Vanishing and coming back to strike. That would have been if he had come back. Can you imagine? That would have been so great. Yeah, it would have been a tie. It would have been a tie. How you deal with the ties, I have 10 questions as backups. I have these rounds here in the red are locked currently. So I just put that for fun if we do get super chats. So I prepared questions to sit there just in case. So if someone was to do a super chat, you have literally $1 per round. You know, if we have, people like the stream or whatnot. But obviously, just because we don't have that many viewers, that's fine. It's just a fun feature, to give incentives. And I would love if that would happen. That would be very fun if it happened right now. But what were we talking about? How do you resolve a tie? A tie, we would just go through questions. We could at one point burn additional questions and then go through old questions until someone fucks up. I can't remember who it was very early on, but somebody gave me an idea for brain food. Well, you're not dead last. That's true. Okay, I'll undo his Desperate Strike because it never took place. So these are the final rankings that took place, and that's the final answer, which I need to recheck. What I actually did there, because the outcome would be the same even if the correct answer is different. Dark Side Nexus turn where there is double spell point gain. Yes, I have been working on that. I have a visual for that. So a visual for that would be I'm just gonna spoil you a little bit. That type of visual that would happen if we had something like that. So it would, you know, that's what we would have to do. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you have so many features set on, and I wanted to demonstrate something. So there we go. Ignore that. It's fine. Well, I have a lot of stuff running. Like I have probably a good 50 plus visual elements present. So yeah, it was laggy. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. That's totally normal because every single element played simultaneously and I didn't disable them just so I can demonstrate to you the visual that I would use. But it's fine. It wasn't too loud. We survived it together. We fought through. Yeah, exactly. Just ignored that. Fully gone deaf. But it wasn't too loud. It was just glitchy. It's fine. I get used to it. Like every time I launch this thing, I just turn it on. I go make myself a coffee. By the time I get back, it's like, and then it does. It's done. So don't worry about it. That literally full exposure, and then I need to insert Palpatine frying someone up and screaming power. You know. Okay. Well, that was a fun time. We didn't get any super chats. We made no money today. That's Candle's business. But I think it was a fun. That was the sound of Nathema. It was a fun gameplay. I hope you will agree. So which powers do y'all think we should keep? Or do you feel any of these powers were excess? I am a bit disappointed. I think Desperate Strike has good potential. It's just a shame that no one got the opportunity to use it. But I think it could have been a huge game changer towards the end. Player 5 accumulated all the spell points, but sadly he was not born Force sensitive. He was literally the disciple. He was all ready to get the teaching needed, and then he's just like, I've read in this book, and it's just nothing. But I can't put it less price. It's just not fair. You know what I mean? It's kind of like exactly in this moment, I have to force you to only use it under specific circumstances. I can't let you just do it as a last desperate measure to say, oh, like, you know, if like you and Drew were tied because you're fighting to get up top, I don't want to make it so that you can literally say, you know what, fuck him, and then you just, well, I just swore, and then you just burn up all your points. Instead, I have to force you to already begin preparing to lose a few rounds before, you know. I feel like these are pretty good powers now. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with that. 2 points for all correct answers, 1 point for dark side. Sure, we could do maybe a stream of correct answers. Like if you have 5 correct answers, then you get an extra point. You know, or just give half points for dark side. That's tough to do, halves and stuff in the formulas to add up. But I'll figure it out. I think so far the dark side embrace functioned well. I think it did its job, because even you were like down, like you got beaten up basically. You would have had 12 if you didn't get smacked twice with lightning or something, you know. I think by now. So, you know, I feel like it works. You know, maybe 4 powers be light and dark side and choose which one we play for ourselves. That's an excellent idea. That is also, now it comes off like I'm stealing your ideas. No, I'm not stealing your ideas. I literally came up with this stuff, okay? Oh, he got hit 4 times. I literally, oh, hey Drew. Oh, here we go. Get ready. Come on, don't let me down, my visuals. I put in a lot of work. I need to practice this. I need to count how long it takes for it to trigger. But you'll see in a second. See in a second. He not 1 round, 5 rounds. He extended it by 5 rounds. So we can keep going. You know. Because for clarification, Drew just sent a super chat for £5. Convert that in dollars, someone quick. I'm waiting for my system to react. Magic Spot says, here's a spell idea. Force power that spends score points to steal half of a player's spell points. Sure, that's a tongue twister to explain. 5 times 1.27. 5 times 1.27. How about we just do... We can do all 10 rounds, it's fine. But I'm a bit irritated that my... Oh.
Well done.
I was expecting tray animation, but this will do as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Drew, for that super chat. We have another super chat animation. How lucky was that I actually decreased the chances of that? No, I don't have my card linked to account. Of that animation triggering, because I lower the chances. I have a Darth Treya apathy one, and that one's very high chance, so you just smack this one in. But we'll take Mother Talzin, that's great too. Yes, thank you for the emojis. 5 whole pounds. Okay, we are going for another 6 rounds. How's that? See, it already did the math. So we can get into another 6 rounds. I don't know if Drew wanted that, because he may not be the victor. But let's be real, he won this by a landslide. So are we ready to continue? Do y'all want to continue? We're another 6 rounds. These next questions, I think, are slightly difficult. So I'm so excited. I'm so thankful for that little super chat animation. That was fabulous. Okay. Pasha Blank wants, Silvers wants, CML might come back. Can you imagine? Drew, do you want to keep playing? And thanks so much. Drew's very nice. Like, you know, on Discord, like I sometimes feel to, like, I'll go to bed and I'll literally turn off Discord because I'm trying to sleep and people are sending me stuff. So I'll just turn it off, turn the app off fully, you know. So I fully neglect answering messages, and then I wake up and it's like 2 days ago Drew sent me a message. So yeah, how's your day going? I'm like, well, a lot has happened since the last time we talked, you know. So okay, let's get into the next round then. We have 6 rounds, and maybe we can extend it to 10. We'll see what happens. Okay, round 21. And because this is a start, I will be deploying Global Rush. Okay, question is as follows for round 21. Which of the following statements is not a paradox? This statement is false. To be powerful, one needs an army. To have an army, one must be powerful, or I always lie. In case you are not familiar with this appears in Knights of the Old Republic 2 on Korriban in the library. So feel free to take your time. We can discuss it a little bit. Yes. Fashion Blank already replied with 3. So take your time. The timer is simply an indicator to give you slight direction. So don't rush. In the meantime, I will take the liberty to enable these powers that God, I hate that part of the game. I will enable these powers that have been disabled, and unrightfully so. There we go. All have been enabled. Drew says 3. Silver says 3. I will not be providing answers for CML because we're kind of done with that. Answers provided. These are all correct. I always lie. It has been speculated, and I looked this up quite a bit. Why is this phrase not a paradox? Because if you say I always lie, that in itself means that this sentence itself is also, it is a paradox. Because if I always lie, then this sentence is truthful. The point is, people keep assuming that in absolutes. Here, the example is, I don't always lie. I sometimes lie. Right now, I'm lying, so it's not a paradox. In the next sentence, I may be telling the truth. Thus, it could be quantified as not a paradox. However, this sentence is used as an example of a paradox in many philosophies. I think it's literally called the liar's paradox. Drew is deploying shield. Let me just get all my ducks in a row. All ducks have been forced in a row. And Drew is getting a shield. Did that deploy? Didn't deploy for some reason. Let me see. Oh, because I'm not putting it in the correct column. I was putting it in the Desperate Strike column, and you accidentally end up smacking someone with a Desperate Strike. That would have been very awkward. There you go. Shield active. Drew might still be winning this one, y'all, because he's pushing forward. Okay, any other powers in play? I'm guessing not, since no one said anything. So that concludes round 21. Moving on to round 22. Nothing interesting happening in this round, nor... And there we go. Do you even like coffee, or are you a tea guru? Coffeena. Yes, ma'am. I love coffee. This is my second, well, fourth cup today, but it's fine. Don't tell anyone. It's okay. I drink it like juice. I like tea at times. See, this is the advantage of being a super chat gifter. Now I will literally just be circling you. So anything you say, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna literally talk to you for like 10 hours. Where did number 3 cup go? What do you mean number 3 cup go? All of them are gone. Like, I literally smoked them out. Vaporized. That looked like milk coffee though, so it has to have a bit of milk in it. Okay, I will not be attacked on my own stream. Now I block you and kick you out. I'm supposed to be reading a question. I'm from Yorkshire, and Yorkshire, or is it York? I think it's Yorkshire. And there's a brand called Yorkshire tea. Chicky Rowling loves it. I think I heard of that. I've tried British tea. I had to pour it down the sink. I'm so sorry. I literally tried it. My good friend, like my best friend, I talk to him like every week online. He says, "Do you drink black tea, right? And you put milk in it?" And I tried that, and I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm a peasant. I need sugar and I need lemon." So it doesn't work for me. But I love the aesthetic. Okay, question. A spiffing Brit enjoy. Man of culture, yes. This is round 22, right? Okay, let's go. Who is the head of the Korriban Sith Academy, Knights of the Old Republic 1? Uthar, Yuthura, or Tulak Hord? Relatively easy question to ramp up the points. But if you don't know it, then I'll just assume you never played the game. 1-1-1. All correct answers. I had no doubt. There we go. Very quick. See how we just burned through that round? The timer didn't even hit 20. Did it? Any spells? In the meantime, we're going to continue talking about... I will try adding lemon. Don't add it to milk, though. A friend of mine added lemon to milk, and it literally just curdled up. It looked disgusting, but he said he liked it, so... It was interesting. It was. Listen, you will have all eyes on you at the coffee shops, trust. No spell points, no spells being active. Are you using euros, or does your country have its own currency? My country does have its own currency, but it's literally fixed, tied to euros. So it's valued 1.95 to connected to euro, quite literally, always the same value. It's basically euro in a different form. So if euro goes to, I stopped I stopped myself. I didn't swear there. If euro goes out, then it's that currency is out as well. Insert conspiracy theory that Uthar was possessed by Tulak Hord the whole time, so actually Tulak Hord is the correct answer. Magic Spud comes through. The correct answer is Tulak Hord. I will be taking away all your points. I'm just kidding, of course. It's not. Okay, moving on to round 23. Spell Shield on Drew is still active, and it's expiring next. It will be present next round. Question 23 as follows. Using the workbench, how many crystals may be placed in a lightsaber? 1, 2, 3. No, that's not a Britney Spears song. Passion Blank says 2. Silver says 3, and Drew says... I already inputted the answer that I think he's going to say. I guess I was mistaken, because that is not correct. The correct answer is yes, 3. You can put 1 crystal for the color and 2 for modifiers. That's very interesting. All different answers. But see, I can find common ground. I'm just kidding. Its answer is 3. Any spells taking place? CML ramped up 18 points, and player 5. If they united together, can you imagine if we burnt all their spell points on storms? They literally, all of them would literally smack Fashion Blank like that. And then even then, I would probably tell. No, it's all random, Does anyone want to use any spells? For reminders, Drew's shield will be active next round as well. So yeah, I guess not. Okay, we're gonna go to round 24. We're going up to round 26, I think. That's how much he gave super chat. I'm kidding. We can totally do all of them because it's rare that you get a super chat, so it's fun. Okay. What am I supposed to be clicking now? 24. In Knights of the Old Republic 2, what is the first word spoken by Kreia? Pick your word. I find. This, you have to be as obsessed as I am to know this one. 2, Silver says 3, and Drew says 3. Okay, you're all, two of you are sick in the head, just along with me. The first phrase that she says is find what you're looking for amongst the dead. And that means that the correct answer is find. Exactly, find what you're looking for amongst the dead. I've said and heard that phrase so many times. So what we can safely conclude is the fashion blank is the sane one. I would have laughed if telepathy counted and awaken was the... Actually, you're right. She didn't speak it. She didn't speak the word. So I guess technically this is correct. But you're so right, because I forgot that. Just to fill in, Magic Spud says, I would have laughed if telepathy counted and awaken was the answer. Because Rhea says awaken to Surik as she wakes her up from the call to tank. But since it's a telepathic message, it's not spoken, we're not counting that. But this is the closest to that. I would have, if I had remembered that, I would have totally put that in. I would have fully put that. I would have said, what is the first word Freya produces or something like that. Drew is popping up shields. Or, yeah, refreshing it for next round. Here you go. Okay, Drew is not messing around. He said, I'm winning. I'm winning, okay. Ready, set, round 25. I'll just, here's your animation, if you missed the animation here. There you go, because it didn't trigger. And the question for the round 25 is as follows. Which planet does Surik visit after experiencing the horror of Nathema? Rekiad, Yavin 4, or Drummond Kaas? You will have guessed correctly, this was not in the game as well, so I don't know what to tell you. You know, maybe you should just educate yourself. Fashion Blank says 1, Silver says 1, and Drew says 3. The correct answer is Rekiad. Why is this saying that? No, it's not Rekiad. It's Drummond Kaas. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Drew's ahead of all of us. I got it. He's literally beating me at this thing. I literally made these questions and I forgot. He's so correct. After Nathema, she goes to Drummond Kaas. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm giving you can host the next week. You're hosting next week. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm using Storm on myself. Like, you made me question my knowledge of the Revan novel there. Right? For a second, I was like, oh yeah, Rekia, And then I'm looking at it and it's like, why is that saying +1? I clutched my pearls. Okay, imagine now I use lightning and Fashion use Desperate Strike. He can use it next round. Could use that. But that's up to you. So y'all want that. Y'all really want that? Wow, that's mean. I'm gonna have to step in and give him some shields. It is logical because Nathema is in the same area of the galaxy as Drummond Kaas. Why would she go back to the known galaxy? Well, yes, yeah, but she went there because she recovered archives that led her to Drummond Kaas. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about your scheming, Darksiders. I haven't forgotten it. I'm applying your storms now.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So Spell Shield is coming off next round. I probably should make an indicator for that, but it's fine. So next round, Fashion Blank can use Desperate Strike if they so choose to. I think that's very dork-sided, but that's fine. We will be steadily moving on to the round 26. And the question for round 26. Who led the burial ritual of the great Maka Ragnos, Ajunta Pol, Nagasado, or Ludocresh? The answer to this question is present in the game. Let's see if you found it. Ooh, Magic Spud doesn't know. I mean, what chance do y'all have? If Spud doesn't know, Silver says Ajunta Pol randomly. Okay. And Drew. We're waiting for Drew's answer. Timer has run out, but we will give it a little bit more time while I slurp on my coffee and enjoy it. Drew says 3. Most interesting. It's almost as if you knew the answer, and the answer is correct. Ludo Crash. Is it? It is. Yes, Ludo Crash. I know there was a question related to it. Talked about the Circle of the Sith Lords, and it pissed me off back in the day. Exactly the question in the Korriban library. You are asked, Ludo Crash leads it. Across from him is like some other Sith Lord, and then based on that, he was on the 6th position, I think. So you have to establish how many Sith Lords were present, because they're all in a circle. So Ludo Crash is here, the other Sith Lord is here, and they're forming a circle. So you have to calculate it. I'm not about to embarrass myself and attempt to calculate this publicly. You can. Here you go. I'll help you out. There you go. Desperate strike on Drew. Let's make it happen finally. Yes, but oh, interesting. He still will not be down, but we'll see. There was a whole story in the comics about a helmet, but I don't know it. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. Okay, so Desperate Strike incoming from Fashion Blank to Drew. Here you go. Okay, so Fashion Blank burned all of his points to bring down Drew to 12. So this is round, what round is it? 26. Let's see what happens until the end. We'll do 4 more rounds because we have, why not? You know, let's just burn him up. Okay, ready, set. Although I guess I could potentially leave that to Drew, but I'm guessing because he won last time and he still chose to continue, we can still have some more fun with these 4 questions. So let's go to round 27. We good? Where did my 9 points come from? What 9 points? What 9 points? Where'd you get 9 points? Or did my formulas mess up? You got 2 because you got it wrong. You got 2 extra spell points because you got the last question wrong. Yep. We got to 27. Okay. Question round 27. Fashion Blake, you can still continue playing. Well, there's 3 rounds, 27, 28, 29, 30. So you could accumulate for another Desperate Strike, but you would have to burn. You have nothing to burn. Well, let's see what happens. In Knights of the Old Republic, Drain Life becomes available at which level? 9, 12, 18. Timer. Because why not? We'll just burn through these last ones. Fashion Blank says 2. That chat widget is frustrating me. So we're approaching the end of the stream, by the way. So it's been a minute, it's been a while, so I'm a bit like sweaty. Silver says 2. Drew says 3. Did Drew say 3? Yes, Drew said 3. Applying your answers now. Correct answer is really interesting. 9. Becomes available at level 9. 18 is Deathfield. How intriguing. Any spell point, any spells being active. From Drew 4, you could use a rush, but I'm guessing you probably don't want to. And Silver's could use 11. You could shock him, I guess, and the next round he can shock you. So we'll see. Any options? We have 3 more rounds to go. If not, then I'll just press on to the next round. I'll give you another Storm. Sure. Sure. Let's go. You can afford it, correct? Yes, 11. Horse Storm is firing at who? 2 CML. Are we gonna count? We're not gonna count that. Let me remove him from the equation because it makes no sense for him to be present. He is player number 2. I'll just wipe him there. Okay, now we have 3. Let's go. Why is it not? Whatever. 4. Smacking Drew once. Let me just find your indicators. Okay. Spinning wheel again. Smacking Drew second time. What are the odds of that? It can be third. If it's a third time, I will literally undo it. Okay, good. Good. Smacking Fashion Blink once. And here we go. I said, here we go. Why did that not apply? Or did I put it in the wrong column again? Yeah, I put it in the wrong column. I'm sorry. I'm applying your points now. There you go. There you go. Yeah, and Fashion Blink answered correctly, did they? Or yeah, Fashion Blink cannot lose points because they're 0. A 1 in 248. This is 50-50. I'd better play Rush. Sure. Player 5 is no longer last place. This is so well thought out because Silvers came back from the bottom to the top, so it's really anybody's game. That's true. Yeah, you can use Rush, and then he has to... Oh, that's an interesting choice. You can use Rush, and then he can negate that Rush, but he can't use Rush himself. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to deploy Drew's Rush. Rush going.
Push it to the limit breaks.
There we go. Rush is active next round. Let's move on to round 28 unless Silvers wants to cast something. Did you say you want to cast something? I don't think so. He asked for the crown on your head, Drew. Who asked for the... What is the crown on the back of your head? This is the Fire Prince from Avatar The Last Airbender's crown. So it just holds hair. So you put hair in the center and you pull a needle through it. I don't know how well you can see it. This is the needle. And this stabs through the hair and holds it in place. So this is the Fire Nation's symbol pretty much here. Yeah, I chatted about it at the start. You can rewind at the beginning. My friend 3D printed it for me, which also he got a new 3D printer. So I'm like ramping up new crowns and new things to ask him to print out. It's going to be fabulous. Maybe a lightsaber stand. I've been wanting that for a minute. So it's a man bun device. Exactly. It's a man bun device with a little sass. Maybe we should set it on fire. Zuko and Aang made friends too late in the show. Yeah, that's true. But at least he got the good... Actually, Zuko had this piece. I looked up Fire Lord's crown. It's literally a metal thing, and you just stab it in the bun. And I was like, that's wonky. In the cartoon, it works, but here it can't work. Whereas this, I can yank the hair properly and then put the needle through so that it holds everything tight. So it's good. Drew, really, I thought it was the perfect story arc. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it was good. It's a shame that they didn't make friends, but from the story perspective, it was good. Okay, let's head into round 28. I said. There we go. Drew has a multiplier active. Interesting choices that are about to unfold. Let's go into question 28. On which planet do Revan and Canderous find Mandalore's mask? Nathema, Onderon, or Rakyat? The round betrayed me. It was horrible. I was like this. Accepting answers. 3-3. Fashion Blank says 3. Silver says 3. And Drew said 3 as well. Who would have thunk it? How amazing is that? It's as if y'all knew the answer. That can't be the first 2, right? Exactly. That's true. Process of elimination. Yeah, I should have probably put some planet that you don't know of, or you're not certain of. Like Hoth. That's ice as well. Is anyone casting anything? Actually, it's interesting. Fashion Blink could mess with all y'all and then affect the score, so he can still do something. We have 2 rounds left, so Fashion Blink, if you save up your stuff, you could use Lightning in 29 and 30 if you want to mess with people. Force Storm. Okay, let's do Force Storm. Force Storm is making me nervous. I don't know why it makes me nervous, because I have to put in a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to get it wrong. Ooh, I'm going to get it wrong. Let's go. You can afford it, right? 7, yes, you can afford it. 4, oh, for fuck's sake, smacking Drew. No, it's just, he gave us he extended the rounds. You have to let him win. 2, we're not counting that. But maybe I should just to save him. 3, you can't hit yourself. Okay. Passion Blank getting smacked. That's basically a wasted point, which is good. I'm rooting for Drew in this one, y'all. Yeah, the shields are down. At 3 again, you can't hit yourself. I can't program that into the wheel because the wheel doesn't know who's spinning it. And Drew's getting smacked twice. God damn it. Multipliers are up. Oh, shit. So the outcome... Oh, that's horrible. That's terrible. I'm so frustrated at that. That's horrible. I forgot the multipliers are up. Shit. What are the odds of that? Getting struck twice. Lighting on silver is just for fairness since they are the ones fighting here. Yes. Smoke is blowing from his body. Like I should put a steam effect from Drew. That's horrible. CML is going to take second place and he didn't even play. See, everyone's neglecting him. Now he ends up winning. Can you imagine? Drew burns up his... If he had 10 points. Can you imagine? If he had 10 points. You could have played that maybe, Drew. You could have literally waited for 10 points, burn him up and let CML win. Fashion Blink says he's shooting lightning at what's his name? At Silver's. Ready, set, fire!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Negated it. We still have 2 rounds to go, so let's see what happens, right? Yeah, okay. No one can cast any spells. You're all burnt out from spells. Round 29. Question is as follows. Aww, okay. Drummond Cast is characterized by which? Blood red skies, storms, or a barren landscape. If you've been to Drummond Cast, you will know this. Or if you've heard it in audiobooks, you will know this. But we'll see. Drew says 2. Okay. What is Silver saying? Timer is running out. He says 3. Aha! Gotcha. Storms. That's what Drummond Cast is known for. Describes England as well, yes. Drummond Cast is engulfed in a pervasive shroud of dark side energy. It has forests. It has storms. I'll drop 3 because it wouldn't be fair to copy constantly the last 5 questions. I literally don't know. Oh, gut-wrenching. Actually, CML just texted me and he said to give all his score points. Okay, CML texted Fashion Blank. Fashion Blank is getting all his spell points and force points and score points. If Silvers wins, his prize is a vacation to Drummond Cast. Exactly. But this also tells me you have not played the Old Republic because 1 foot on Drummond Cast, you would immediately notice the storms and the rain and the forest. Like I can just see it in my mind. It's just lightning cutting through the sky. Okay, someone said something. Drew said he wants to use Rush. Actually, oh, Drew, you're playing with fire there, because if he smacks another storm next round, I mean, let's see what it's all or nothing. You know what I mean? It's all or nothing. That's all you can really do, right? Because it's like round 29, and you can do nothing else next round. So, yeah, next round, even if he gets it correct, if you get it correct, you could just take him down to 10. And you could get up to 9. So that's a good choice. That's all you can do, really. Let's go for Rush.
Push it to the limit breaks.
Rush applied. 1 foot on cost, and you're in the spaceport, and you probably won't even notice it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you wouldn't just be in the spaceport, you know. You would go vacationing on Drummond Cast. You probably take a look at the apartments. I've spent a good, probably 60 hours decorating the apartment in Drummond Cast, only to just neglect it fully, and then just go in other people's apartments and look what they built. Yeah, there's no point in shield. Your next round storm goes from me definitely. Yeah, round 29. We're still in round 29. Okay. Let's then. Well, he can't do anything else. You know what I mean? Yeah. Moving on to the last and final round, which is round 30. Okay, question is, as follows. The path to breaking chains is passion, strength, victory, power. Passion, strength, power, victory, peace, knowledge, serenity, harmony. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. I can't really help you with that. I love the stronghold feature. Just wish they'd had more places off the bat. I used Cost City apartments for so long. I wish they'd make multiple apartments in Cost City, just so they can switch up the setups a little bit. I'm not sure which the answer is. Peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain victory. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. The correct answer is 2. The Sith code. Sith code basically, but you didn't get it correct. 1 is not the answer. Power and victory are swapped. The second one is correct. So equal balance. And Fashion Blank has 4. So what's gonna happen? Let's see. 11-11. Interesting choices. I'm guessing Silver said he's smacking a Force Storm. So the only way that we can maybe allow Drew victory is if Silver's lightning doesn't hit him. And for that to happen, if he hits him once, if it hits him just once, he will maybe still be in play, because then Fashion Blank can shock Silver's now. But let's see what happens. Okay. Smacking CML is not in play. I didn't update the wheel. 3, can't smack yourself. Wheel moving on. This is what happens when you have a fixed wheel in size. Again, can't smack yourself. Can you imagine if I enabled smacking yourself? You would literally destroy yourself. 3 times in a row you're smacking yourself. This is nerve-wracking. We are yet to get a strike. That smacking Fashion Blank. That's good. Let's see who else. 2. Okay, damn it. If he smacks Fashion Blank one more time right now, then... Oh my god, you're keep smacking yourself. What are the odds of this? This is crazy. Okay. Okay, Drew is getting hit. I have not applied the points, but I will apply once all are deployed. So, if he hits Drew, Drew's out. If he hits Fashion Blank, there's still a chance. Okay, there we go. Hit it. No, there's not a chance. I misread it, I guess, because he undid his points. I thought it was just gonna stay it. Damn it. And his Fashion Blank was good. That was 5 times on self. How crazy is that? Oh man, I miscalculated. I sincerely thought that there was a chance, because I forgot that he added up on the points. All I can do is lightning on CML, I guess. Sure, we're gonna do lightning on CML. Here goes the lightning. I hope I will see how it changes. Maybe the formulas are so unpredictable that now I hit enter and literally Fashion Blank wins. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Hey, at least you broke the tie. So Drew is second instead of a tie with CML. So Silver's is first, and Drew is second, and CML is third, and Fashion Blank is fourth. They had us in the first half, exactly in the first half. And y'all need to thank Drew, because y'all wouldn't have won if he hadn't given the super chat. Actually, if we time travel back to round 26, I think at round 26 he was still winning, and we just extended it because he gave a $6 super chat, so that extended 6 rounds. Well, that was very exciting. I'm very happy the way it turned out, so I can make a fun video. Y'all, I should be going to eat dinner. This has been 2 hours and 10 minutes, but it was a fun time. I really hope it's gonna end up being a fun video. So that was great. I'm very happy with the outcome. It's so cool. We got to round 30. Isn't that crazy? I was gonna deploy this.
New objective received.
Like just to reach round 10, because I didn't know how difficult it was gonna be. But since we got to round 30, I guess I can mark this quest as succeeded.
Objective complete.
fabulous. I'm very happy everything worked, and I'm very happy that y'all got the hang of the spells. We got to use all of them at least once, well, multiple times. I'm glad that they were smacking lightning around, and I'm also quite happy that Silver's recovered because of how much he got smacked in the beginning. Don't change anything for now. Sure, maybe we can run the next week the same spell setup. Next, when we get Zachary from last week, then we're gonna plow him because he was like in the lead, and I'm not gonna explain any spells. We're just gonna go round, you know, smack him with lightning. Well, that was fabulous. So yeah, now we come to the part where I don't know how to end the stream, but I'll find a way to do it. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to turn off the point trackers, and then I'm going to turn off the quiz display. And don't forget to like the stream to boost that algorithm nonsense thing. But I will be making a video. I hope y'all are okay with appearing in the video. I'm probably gonna put your names in, you know, for reference. So I hope everything's gonna be good. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. And for that was a great duel. Yes, thank you so much for that comment. I'm so happy that that's how it got perceived, literally all the way through to the end. And once again, one huge thanks to Drew for extending it with the super chat. It's awesome. And yeah, that about wraps it up. So I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Let me find some fun music to play. This was pretty good backing music. It was very peaceful. I quite liked it quite a bit. So there we go. And I will see you next week for sure. I don't think we'll be doing any changes this time because I think it works so far so good. We're going to think about healing. Maybe some new aura effects like the global rush and Nathema's Grasp, which disables spell casting. I'm probably going to have those around 10, 15, 20, that type of appearance. Every 5 rounds, something's going to happen, but you don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, Drew won the main game and you won the DLC. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, thanks so much for hanging with me today, and I will see you... Oh, wait, I have a little screen here. Yeah, boosting others would be nice, that's true. We'll think about it. Just spend your points instead of hurting someone, you can help someone, you know. So yeah, there we go. Bye.